Hello guys, this is AQW Blazer91 here, and my goodness, it's been a very long time since I've been doing one of those videos, kind of playthroughs for YouTube, and I decided to start a new playthrough, and this time it's going to be on a first-person shooter game for the PlayStation 2 called Untitled Tournament, on which originally the game came out on PC, and which was then ported to the Dreamcast, and what I've got here is the PlayStation 2 version. So I'm going to pop the game in. I figured I'd do something different because because this entire year I haven't been doing much videos. It's mainly unboxing kind of video. I've been doing mainly unboxing and few what was it? I did a what was it? Some video parts of Tales of Destiny, and I got up to the part after I got hammered down by Leon. So I figured I'd try. And off camera, I've been doing all sorts of Tales related games on my PlayStation 3 because I got the PlayStation 3 last year for Christmas. So obviously now it's Christmas again, and I figured I'd take a break from all of my Tales related stuff because I've beaten. Yeah, believe it or not, 7 Tales games. I've beaten 7 Tales games off when I was away from YouTubing. And of course doing a bit of my game reviewing work. Alright, so this is Untitled Tournament. One of the most popular first-person shooters that was intended towards competitive online gaming. And this was actually, and this one, would go on to become one of the selected games to create the tournament first-person games, first-person shooter games for tournament plays across the globe. So obviously it would get home console support, and of course on the Dreamcast it was quite the fair, accurate console port. But of course I got the PlayStation 2 version, which kind of was a bit lacking, but it was still Unreal Tournament, and it's still enjoyable as it was. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is start a new game, but I'm going to let you guys know about my settings. I'm playing this with my keyboard and mouse. Yeah, like the Dreamcast version, you can play this with the keyboard and mouse to simulate the PC experience. So I'll go ahead and start a new game now. So you start a new game. So I'll choose. So choose what I want to be. You got what was it? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 characters to pick from. So I'm gonna go. Doesn't matter which one you pick; they all play the same. So you can just pick whoever you like the most. I'm probably gonna go as Thunder. And obviously you've got 4 different skill levels you can pick from. Lowest means easy, skill means normal, master means hard, and inhuman means very hard. That means you will die a lot. So I go with skill because that's the normal difficulty. Right, I'm going to type in my name. And I'm using the keyboard to type in. And I'm just going to name I'm just going to name myself Blazer, because that's my name I use in games. And besides Blazer with a Z, by the way, that's very amazing. I apologize for the quality if the flickering screen. I cannot do much about it. I'm recording this using my Nintendo 3DS. I just point out, which the quality is not that bad. It's not that bad. But of course I can't do much about the flickering. If you know how we could do something about the flickering when recording footage on the Nintendo 3DS, I'd like to know. Alright, so before I start playing, I'm going to learn the controls. I'm going to show you the controls. It's going to be such a relaxing playthrough for me because I'm playing a first-person shooter. First time I do something like this on my channel because, well, first-person shooters is usually the gaming industry genre of choice for mature players. I was around a teenager when I noticed this.
Welcome to Deathmatch Combat Training. Deathmatch is a sport in which you compete against other gun-wielding players in a fast-paced free-for-all. The object is to destroy all of your enemies by any means necessary. Every time you take an enemy out, you get a point, called a frag, in gaming lingo. You can see your frag count on the left side of the screen. At the end of the game, the player with the most frags wins the match. Remember, if you accidentally blow yourself up or fall into lava, you will lose the frag. Let's learn some basics about moving around. A good deathmatch player is always moving because a moving target is harder to hit than a stationary one.
I'm just going to breeze through the tutorial.
Use your controller to move around the arena.
By the way, that's the controller if you're playing this with a game controller. But it doesn't matter if you're playing it with a keyboard and mouse. It'll still show the PlayStation 2 controller.
Now use your controller to look around and strafe. Another important element of moving around is jumping. Jumping allows you to reach areas of the map that are too high to walk to normally and to cross dangerous pits. Try pressing the jump button and jump around the map.
I'd like to point out I'm using the standard WASD and the mouse controls use of movement. I'm using spacebar to jump and I use controller to crouch.
Excellent.
Spacebar is jump.
Let's learn about offense. Remember, the only way to win at Deathmatch is to destroy your foes with weaponry that you collect. I'm going to open the weapons locker and allow access to some guns. Let's pick them up and get ready for some target practice. Great. Now we're armed.
That's a shock rifle.
The gun you're carrying is commonly called the shock rifle. It, like all other weapons in the tournament, has 2 firing modes. Let's try shooting the gun now. Press the fire button to emit a lethal electric beam.
On which I assigned the fire button to the left mouse, and the secondary fire is the right mouse button.
Very good. The shock rifle's primary fire will instantly hit the person you shoot at. In Unreal Tournament, every weapon also has an alternate firing mode. Press the Alt fire button to shoot a ball of plasma at your enemy. Great. The Alt fire on the shock rifle.
I'll also show off a little
fire
trick as well with the shock rifle.
It's up to you to decide which attack is right for the situation. Sometimes you might be carrying more than one weapon. I've just put an Enforcer sidearm in your pack. You can cycle through weapons easily on your controller. Let's change to the Enforcer now.
In a second. Right, there's a little trick you can do with the shock rifle. Press the alternate fire button and then shoot it. If it does that, the shockwave which will blow up your opponents that are close by to it.
Good. Now you know how to switch weapons in battle.
I has the change weapon in as the
projectile weapon except one,
mouse wheel.
The impact hammer. Let's change to the impact hammer now. The impact hammer is a melee or close combat weapon. It requires you to be standing very close to the target to do damage. The trade-off is that a hit will almost always kill your enemy. Press and hold the primary fire button now to charge up the impact hammer.
That mouse
now
button.
run up to the nollie I just formed. When you get close enough, the impact hammer will release, blowing him into pieces.
Right, you get this guy coming up.
Look at those jibs fly. Great job. Good job. Now we're going to take out some stationary targets. Shoot all 3 barrels to proceed.
Yeah, which are these?
Nice shooting, Tech. It's about to get harder. I'm going to release a training human opponent for you to practice on. You'll have to frag him 3 times to complete the tutorial. Good luck.
There you go, see? You can do that with the assault of the Enforcer. See? It instantly kills the opponent.
Congratulations. You have proven yourself to be a worthy deathmatch player. Now it's time to enter the Deathmatch Tournament ladder.
And this is what you can do as well. You can do... You can do little buttons there you can taunt the other player with as well. It's quite cool. So now we finally passed the tutorial. It's now time to enter the Deathmatch Tournament ladder. You get about other ladders that you can play for. You got the Deathmatch, you got Domination, you got Capture the Flag, and then Assault, and then you get the challenges. And I think the challenges are the hardest to beat in the game. So there you go, you get the Oblivion, which is the first match. I'm not going to bother reading through all of the map's descriptions. I just want to get on with the game. So like I said before, playing it with a keyboard and a mouse is actually recommended for being through this entire game. But if you played a lot of console first-person shooter games and you know how to use the analog sticks, you haven't got much to worry about. Now the first stage is pretty much an introductory stage. There we go. There you go, I killed him. And he did quite a bit of damage with the short rifle, so I need to replenish my health. Best way to go through the entire game is to always look around for better weapons. The Enforcer is not really the most recommended weapon to go through. There he is, he's going off. There we go. Got him. This is actually one of the best weapons. This is actually one of my favorite weapons, the flat cannon. Oh, except he's got one now. See? Primal weapon does that. And see that? A lot of damage. Oh, I was going to say earlier, I should have mentioned, the game is quite violent. The game's rated 15 plus in my country. What the game is rated mature, and for mature. I think ESRB for any Americans that could be watching this stream right now. Just thought I'd give you guys a heads up. But I am putting a warning on my on the video that if you are underage, you shouldn't watch it. You shouldn't watch this video. Or more, that's my playlist. It's the first ever mature game I'm going to be doing as well. I could be more than that, say it. Alright, here's the secondary fire. Oh yeah, and if you kill an enemy, they'll your character will literally taunt a dead enemy. It's one thing to say, it's one thing to taunt a dead enemy. Oh yeah, and by the way, also another thing as well, if you get multiple kills, if you keep killing as many enemies, you get killing streaks, which is fun, which is actually quite entertaining. And if you constantly kill multiple enemies in groups, you get double kill, multi-kill streaks. Again, they're added in for comedic effect, in my opinion. This is the rocket launcher, which if you hold down the fire button, it will fire multiple rockets. I'll show you. Show off. See? Hold it down, you fire multiple rockets. But no, but it's alternate fire. You can launch a rocket as a grenade. See? Like that. Alright, and we're coming to the end of the first episode. So in the next episode, we will go through a few more rounds in the tournament ladder. So this is Unreal Tournament. If you haven't played it on the PC, I don't know where you've been. I'm like that today because I haven't played Unreal Tournament on the PC myself. But I played this version of Unreal Tournament, and it's still fantastic for what it is. So, want to know what Unreal Tournament is? Well, this is it for you. Well, I'm going to cut it off for this episode, so I'll see you next time.